Hello everyone, my name is Gentisa FURXHİ. I am lecturer in FURXHİ University in Management Department. Today I'm going to present the study, the impact of demographic variables on employees' change readiness, and we have undertaken this study on the employees of FURXHİ's region municipalities. Organizations have to deal with change if they want to stay competitive and to handle different challenges they face. Both private and public organizations need change to be more effective and efficient. In public organizations, change is usually a planned one, which means that the change that organizations are undertaking is the right one for them to perform more effectively and to fulfill their objectives. Seen by this point of view, managers of public organizations will think that their employees will accept the change. Actually, public managers face a different reality. Employees show different attitudes and behaviors to change. Some of them react in a positive behavior, they are ready to be part of change, and some others react in a negative behavior, which means that they show resistance to change. In this study, we were focused on employees of public sector. Public sector is usually composed by organizations owned and managed by government. There are different definitions for the term public sector from different researchers. However, there are three main definitions that came out from the legal, financial, and organizational perspective. Legal definition stresses that public sector is made up by government organizations and organizations governed by public law. According to the financial definition, public sector includes government organizations and private organizations which are funded by public funds, including non-profit organizations providing education and health care. According to organizational definition, public sector includes all the organizations of public administrations, social security, law and order, health care, education, social and culture services. Public organizations are created by government and they have political purpose and they develop public services. This means that politicians define the purposes of public organizations. Organizations of public sectors are non-profit oriented and they do not depend on markets, so they can't bankrupt. Public organizations offer public goods which have a big impact to citizens because they cover a wide range of services. Also, public organizations are financed by taxes, so citizens' sensibility is high for the services they offer. And nowadays, we see that citizens want more services to be delivered by this organization in a better way. Public organizations usually undertake changes to cut costs of services, to increase effectiveness, and to increase services quality. When organizations are undertaking a change, they have to understand that this change will not affect only the organization. It will affect the employees, and the employees will show different behaviors and attitudes towards change. Some of them will show readiness to change that probably will lead to change success, and some others will show resistance, which will goes to change failure. So managers of public organizations have to understand that employees' behaviors to change or attitudes are very important if they want that their change will be a successful one, and they have to understand the employees and to create ways in the to explain the employees why the change is important for the organization and why it is important for them too. In this study, we have studied the employees' readiness on the basis of organizational commitment, career commitment, and social relationships in the workplace. In our study, there were 307 employees participated, and they were from all the 6 municipalities of Korça region. The sample was drawn on the basis of covenant sampling, and the data is collected using a well-structured questionnaire. We used SPSS program to process and to collect data, to investigate the potential impact of demographic variables on the study variables. We used the independent t-test and ANOVA test. The independent t-test was used to detect any possible influences on gender, marital status, years in current employment, the year and years in with the current employer. The ANOVA test was used to detect any possible effect on age, education, and job position. Some of our results we will show below, and as we can see from the table 1, we have a total number of employees from participated in the study 307, and the major number of employees participated in the study was from Korça municipality, and the lower was from Pusteț municipality. Korça is the biggest municipality in the region, and Pusteț is the smallest one. We have used the t-test to detect any possible influence on gender, marital status, years in the current job, and years with the current employer. And as we can see from the table 2, it shows that there are statistically significant links between gender and salary and rewards, gender and training and skills development, years in the current job and job involvement, years with the current employer, and salary and rewards. We use the ANOVA test to detect any possible effects on age and education and job position. And as we can see from the table 3, it shows that there is a statistically significant relationship between the age and employees' readiness, age and job involvement, age and relationships with supervisors and colleagues, age and social relationships at work, as well as the position and employees' readiness to change, position and promotion, position and job satisfaction, position and job involvement, position and relationships with supervisors and colleagues, position and social relationships at work. So we can say that based on these studies, demographic variables had impact on the employees' readiness to change, and to be more specific, age and job positions were affected by the employees' readiness to change. When we have seen other studies, some of them had shown that there were no relationships between demographic variables and readiness of employees to change, and some others showed that there were links between demographic variables and employees' readiness to change. In this study, we found that only gender and job positions affected this variable. Some of our conclusions are that the public sector organizations have changed the way they have worked through new systems and new ways of working. These organizations are faced with increasing demands for greater effectiveness and efficiency, as well as greater financial accountability. Public sector had to undertake reforms to deal with different challenges. Usually, public organizations undertake challenges to cut costs of services and to increase effectiveness and the quality of service delivering. Readiness to change creates employees' high commitment, fewer layoffs, high performance, and few absences at work. Study demographic variables such as age and job positions affected the variable employee readiness. Other variables had no effect on employees' readiness. There were statistically significant links between gender and salary and rewards, gender and training and skills development, years in the current job and job involvement, years with the current employer and salary and rewards, and there were statistically significant relationships between age and employees' readiness, age and job involvement, age and relationships with supervisors and colleagues, age and social relationships at work, as well as the positions and employees' readiness to change, positions and promotion, position and job satisfaction, position and job involvement, position and relationships with supervisors and colleagues, position and social relations at work. Thank you very much for your attention.